officers of 1600, guests, my colleague panelists, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
This is certainly my favorite club. I remember 2003 gave me an award in communication and law. And I thank you very much. I have that in my office today. And the last time I was here, it was before the election. I think you all took a vote, and you didn't tell me the result. And so now I am currently back in my law office, practicing or trying to remember how to practice law. I am not here tonight to speak on the moral side of gambling, the spiritual side of gambling, whether gambling is right or whether gambling is wrong. On the 28th of this month, this government has put to us a referendum, and I say that in quotes, for us to vote on two questions. The questions are, firstly, should we regulate and tax web shop gaming? And secondly, should there be a national lottery? Now, these questions come by way of a referendum that we have been asked to vote on. And I'm going to speak tonight for my 7 minutes as if you were my clients.
You were charging us, right?
$450 an hour. I've been practicing for 22 years, but I've been out of it for the last 5.
I ain't got to hit this number first.
So I'm speaking really from the basis that we need to look at this as to whether or not what we're doing is going to be legal and effective. We all know, I think we would agree first and foremost, that gaming, web shop gaming in particular, is illegal. We would not be having a discussion if it were. As a matter of fact, the Commissioner of Police last week mentioned that he was most tolerant with these web shop operators. My mind.
Wow.
My mind.
What a shame. Shameful. He just come to say it.
So we start from the premise that we are looking at an illegal activity. And a referendum has been put in place for us to vote on an illegal activity. Now, a referendum, by way of definition, means that the people are being asked to vote on a piece of law that is presently on the books or a proposed legislation. That's the legal definition of a referendum. As it stands now, we do have the Gaming and Lotteries Act, but there is nothing on the books pertaining to web shop gaming. And this government has not put any proposed legislation for web shop gaming. So if we go back to the legal definition of a referendum, it does not qualify what we're doing on the 28th as a referendum. Secondly, we are being asked to vote on an illegal activity. It has not been made law yet. There are no proposed legislation to make it law, so it is still illegal. So we are really being asked, and the words of the referendum would be to regulate and to tax. But to regulate what? It's not legal. To tax what? It's not legal. And I'm very, very concerned about this because at the end of the day, I think we have missed an opportune point in our development get it right. And we did not get it right. This is indeed an industry. And from my personal point of view, I would love to see it as an industry. That's my personal point of view. I'm not talking about the religious part and whatever. I am talking about it. I think it ought to be made an industry. My party said that we were for a national lottery.
I vote for that.
But at the end of the day, the government that we put in power ought to get it right. The fact of the matter is, the Prime Minister himself says it's not binding. When we vote on the 28th, it's not binding. He knows that. And he did mention previously that it was an opinion poll.
So this for fun then?
And at the end of the day, that is what it is. An opinion poll. So if you vote yes, or you vote no, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, they will do what they want to do. And that's a very, very sad, sad position. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. In addition, we have not been given the position as to if we were to regulate it, how would it be regulated?
No.
There's been nothing forthcoming in that regard. And there's been nothing forthcoming in relation to how it would be taxed.
Okay, you make sense.
I cannot see it. Which one is again?
No, you keep going. When you see the red.
I see. We have not been given that information, which I think is a disservice to us as Bahamians. So then, look at the situation. My clients, you're being asked to vote on the 28th on a position that's illegal, that's not legally a referendum, that if it were to have a no vote, we would just revert to where we are now, not change. And if we were to have a yes vote, we don't know where we're going. I think if you want to even go further, if you look at the actual act of voting in connection with an illegal activity, you become complicit. So I think, in conclusion, that the government ought to look at this closely and get it right. It is a grave concern for me personally. And when we look at the statements being made surrounding this activity from our leaders, it is not becoming. As a matter of fact, it's embarrassing. And at the end of the day, I do hope